Let me ask you something that might hit close to home. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or felt that frustrating moment when you can't remember the name of someone you've known for years? Maybe you've noticed your energy isn't what it used to be, or you're dealing with aches and pains that seem to come out of nowhere. Here's what I want you to know. You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not powerless. What if I told you that some of the most vibrant, sharp-minded people I know in their 80s and 90s have one simple secret? They eat specific foods that literally slow down aging from the inside out. I'm talking about that 87-year-old woman who still drives herself to book club every week, or that 92-year-old gentleman who beats people half his age at chess. What do they know that the rest of us are missing? The truth is, after age 60, every single meal becomes a choice between accelerating aging or fighting it. And today, I'm going to share with you the 7 foods that science proves can add not just years to your life, but life to your years. These aren't expensive supplements or miracle cures. They're simple foods sitting right in your grocery store. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods can sharpen your memory, strengthen your heart, and give you the energy to live independently for years to come. Plus, I'll reveal the biggest mistake most seniors make with their diet that's actually speeding up the aging process. Before we dive in, do me a favor, comment stronger if you're ready to take control of your health starting today. And if you're new to Wise Elderly Tips, hit that subscribe button because we're about to transform how you think about food and aging. Let me tell you about Elena. She's 89 years old, lives in a small village in Greece, and every morning she walks a mile to tend her olive trees. Her doctor says she has the heart of a 60-year-old, and her mind is sharper than most people decades younger. Her secret weapon? She's been eating fatty fish 3 times a week for her entire adult life. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies are like medicine disguised as food. These fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids that work like a maintenance crew for your aging brain and heart. The DHA and EPA in these fish literally help build stronger brain cells and protect your memory from decline. But here's what most people don't understand. As we age, our brains become more vulnerable to inflammation, which is like rust forming in your most important organ. The omega-3s in fatty fish act like oil on that rust, protecting your neurons and keeping your thinking clear and sharp. Don't fall for the myth that all fish are dangerous because of mercury. Smaller fish like sardines and anchovies are actually safer and more nutrient-dense than expensive supplements. Plus, they're incredibly affordable. A can of sardines costs less than a fancy coffee, but gives you more brain protection than any pill. Aim for fatty fish twice a week. If you're not a fish lover, start with mild salmon or try mixing canned sardines in a pasta salad. Your brain will thank you for every bite. While fish protects your brain, our next food is like a fountain of youth for your entire body. There's a reason researchers call berries nature's anti-aging pills. A landmark study following thousands of seniors for over a decade found something remarkable. Those who ate berries regularly had memories that functioned like someone years younger than their actual age. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries are loaded with compounds called anthocyanins that cross the blood-brain barrier to protect your neurons from damage. Think of them as tiny bodyguards for your brain cells, fighting off the free radicals that cause aging and disease. But berries don't just protect your brain. They support your immune system, reduce inflammation throughout your body, and even help protect your eyesight as you age. The antioxidants in berries literally help your cells repair themselves and stay younger longer. Here's a secret that might surprise you. Frozen berries are often more nutritious than fresh ones because they're frozen at peak ripeness. So don't feel guilty about buying frozen berries. They're just as powerful and much more convenient. Add a handful to your morning oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or just eat them as a snack. The darker the berry, the more antioxidants it contains. Now, let me tell you about the food that builds a fortress against disease. Picture 2 75-year-olds. One has been eating leafy greens regularly. The other has avoided vegetables for decades. The first has strong bones, clear thinking, and energy for daily activities. The second struggles with osteoporosis, memory problems, and fatigue. The difference? Those powerful green leaves. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard are nutritional powerhouses loaded with vitamin K for bone health, lutein for eye protection, and folate for brain function. But here's the really exciting part. They contain compounds that literally help your DNA repair itself as you age. The calcium in leafy greens is more easily absorbed by your body than calcium from dairy products, making them essential for preventing osteoporosis and fractures that can rob you of your independence. You don't need to eat huge salads to get benefits. Even adding a handful of spinach to scrambled eggs or smoothies gives you significant nutrition. Start small and build the habit. Your future self will thank you. Our next longevity food might be sitting in your pantry right now, but you're probably not eating enough of it. In every blue zone region, where people regularly live past 100, there's one food that appears on every table: beans and legumes. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and kidney beans are nutritional powerhouses that provide plant-based protein, fiber, and compounds that fight inflammation and support heart health. They're linked to lower risks of diabetes, heart disease, and even certain cancers. But here's what makes beans special for seniors. They provide steady, long-lasting energy without spiking your blood sugar. This helps prevent the energy crashes that leave you feeling tired and weak. Many people avoid beans because of digestive concerns, but here's the secret. Start with small amounts and build up gradually. Your gut needs time to adjust, but once it does, you'll have access to one of the most affordable, nutritious foods on the planet. Try adding just a quarter cup to soups, salads, or grain bowls. Make a big batch of lentil soup and freeze portions for quick, healthy meals. Now let's talk about a food that can literally oil the gears of your aging body. Extra virgin olive oil isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's liquid medicine for your heart and brain. The monounsaturated fats and antioxidants in olive oil fight inflammation throughout your body, which is the root cause of most age-related diseases. Studies show that people who consume olive oil regularly can reduce their heart disease risk by up to 30%. But not all olive oil is created equal. Look for extra virgin olive oil in dark bottles. The more robust and peppery it tastes, the more antioxidants it contains. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. Drizzle it on salads, dip bread in it, or use it for light cooking. Every drop is an investment in your longevity. Here's a food that might surprise you: nuts and seeds. A Harvard study following over 100,000 people for 30 years made a stunning discovery. Those who ate nuts regularly lived longer, had less heart disease, and maintained their independence well into old age. Nuts and seeds provide healthy fats, protein, and minerals that your aging body craves. They help maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for preventing falls and staying independent. Plus, they're perfect for sustained energy without blood sugar spikes. Don't avoid nuts because of calories. Research shows nut eaters actually maintain healthier weights than those who avoid them. A small handful daily is perfect. Try walnuts for omega-3s, almonds for vitamin E, or mixed nuts for variety. Our final longevity food is whole grains. While many diets tell you to avoid carbs, the longest living people in the world eat real, unprocessed grains daily. Oats, quinoa, brown rice, and barley provide B vitamins for brain health, fiber for digestion, and steady energy all day long. The key is choosing real whole grains, not processed imitations. Look for whole grain as the first ingredient. Swap white rice for brown, choose steel-cut oats over sugary cereals, and try quinoa as a protein-rich side dish. Now, I need to address something important. I know some of you might be thinking, I'm already in my 70s or 80s. Is it too late? Let me tell you something powerful. Research consistently shows that dietary changes can impact your health at any age. It's never too late to start feeling better. Instead of viewing aging as inevitable decline, you now have the tools to age with strength and vitality. You're not just eating, you're actively choosing to live your best life for years to come. Here's what I want you to do this week. Pick just one of these 7 foods and add it to your daily routine. Maybe it's a handful of berries with breakfast or a drizzle of olive oil on your salad. Small changes create big results when you stick with them. Remember, the healthiest, longest-living people in the world aren't eating exotic superfoods. They're eating simple, real foods you could find at any grocery store. Your path to better health and longevity starts with your next meal. To recap, the 7 longevity foods are fatty fish for brain health, berries for antioxidant protection, leafy greens for cellular repair, beans for steady energy, olive oil for heart health, nuts for sustained nutrition, and whole grains for lasting fuel. Which of these foods surprised you most? And which one will you try first? Comment below. I love hearing about your health journey. If this video empowers you to take charge of your health, subscribe to Wise Elderly Tips for more practical advice on aging with wisdom and vitality. Hit that notification bell so you never miss tips that could transform your golden years. Thank you for investing in your health today. Remember, aging isn't about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Keep making healthy choices, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's to your health and longevity.